is a little bit deeper. The only difference between Friday Night Live and Cypher is that after the sermonette, or like a small, little sermon for the kids. Boom. Okay, I hope this thing is working. Test. Okay, but it's definitely working now. A small group for each, and they kind of dive deeper and ask them, like, how does that make you feel? What do you think about this point? And so the issue that we have, or that we run into, is that we get a lot of kids. We get a lot of kids that's like, when I say kids, we get high schoolers, and high schoolers don't want to be with middle schoolers. So we run into a problem having to put them all together because we don't have enough support to break up those groups. So the best small group would be like 5 kids. So you have 5 kids with one person. Now that kid feels a little bit more connected. They want to open up a little bit more. So if we can have someone like run it or be there to help in the supportive way, then they were like, okay, cool. They'll feel more connected, and they probably can get more out of it.
And Sundays they come. They don't. Youth doesn't have anything going on Sundays, right?
Youth doesn't have anything going on Sundays, except I'll take that back. Youth, they have I know it's called. Look. Church vibes. That's what it's called. Church vibes. So the thing about youth, they too old to be in kids. Rosebud, thank you for the question, man. I think. Dude, of course you asked me that, man. That's a really good question. Here's my thoughts. So a lot of people will take that verse from the Bible, which I'm actually going to pull it up because I don't want to just give you guys my opinion. I want to actually bring up the Bible. So there's a Bible verse where Paul talks about women like not preaching or not speaking. And I'm going to find it for you so that I can give you the correct context, because a lot of people will use this verse, 1 Corinthians 14:34. A lot of people will use this verse and say, okay, women aren't allowed to be preachers, right? Because Paul is saying right here, women must be silent in churches. Here's the thing. You have to read the Bible in context. So knowing that, if you like, again, you're just gonna have to take my word, go ahead and do your own research. But the context of 1 Corinthians chapter 14 is to the church in Corinth. And at that time, this first letter to the church in Corinth, there was a huge issue with women speaking loudly in the church being false preachers. So it wasn't the fact that they were women talking, it was the fact that they were talking incorrect things. They were falsely preaching. So this is what he's saying. He's saying like they just need to hush up because they're falsely preaching. Now, should women be pastors? There is other parts in the Bible where it talks about the qualifications for being a deacon, qualifications for being a leader. I am honestly not. I assume when you say can there be female pastors, you mean like head pastors of a church. I'm not too sure. I see the argument for both sides, and I would have to do more research and more evidence to see what I truly feel about that. But I'm curious, Rose, what are your thoughts on that? What do you think? Thank you for asking that. That's a great question. Swift Cheese, I haven't been watching your videos for a while, but I really appreciate your daily verse. Also, how long have you been a Christian? I've been one since last December. Dude, thank you so much for the comment. I'm glad that you enjoy the daily verse. I enjoy making those because I enjoy being in my word. How long have you been a Christian? I actually released an entire YouTube video with my testimony. I can pull it up and put the link in the chat. But I've been a Christian since the summer between my sophomore and junior year. And so let me
find that video so I can link it for you. I can give you the short story, but there's like I made a whole video on it. It's actually the first video I ever made on my channel. So it would just be easier if you watch the video. That way you get an in-depth like thing of it. So there's a link to that video. But yeah, I've been a Christian for about 4 years now. Yeah, somewhere between sophomore and junior year of high school. So about 4 years. Yeah. Great question. And I'm glad you've been a Christian for that long. What, like, Swift Cheese, if you don't mind answering in the comments, how did you like come to the faith? Rose, do you think they take some verses that were meant for women of those days, handpicked by Jesus? And yeah, I mean, I think that's where a lot of differences come between denominations and even just different theologies is interpreting verses differently. Yeah. Yeah, I think there's a lot of, because here's why I say that. There's a lot of verses that we can take out of context because it's not applicable for our time and it wasn't written to us. We have to remember that the Bible was written to a people. Those epistles were written to churches. A lot of these books were written to specific people groups. Yes, we can learn and apply a lot of those principles to our lives, but we have to be careful with discerning what was meant for the general public and what was meant specifically for that group. If you read the book of First Timothy, it was literally written to Timothy. So yes, we can learn from what Paul was writing to Timothy, but the book was written to a individual, if that makes sense. So yeah, I think there's times where I've personally taken verses incorrectly and I had to learn and correct myself. Yeah. Cool. I think women could teach, but only in Sunday school classes, small groups, but not lead a church. Cool. I appreciate you sharing that. It's definitely a hot topic in today's society for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. I don't want to get canceled, but I think like I have an opinion, but it's not a very well informed opinion. So I would like I wouldn't want to steer you the wrong way, just giving you my opinion when it's not. It is. Yeah, dude, if you said this to the wrong person, it wouldn't end up good for you. But yeah, it's funny. So yeah, you definitely have to be careful who you say stuff like that around too. Yeah, we do all have to do our research. Dude, awesome. What up, chat? Good morning, vlog. We heading to Asheville today. Type B. Nah, but yo, what's going on? Trom fan 77. How's it going? It's going pretty good. I had a pretty chill day at work today, so it was really nice. I think you guys actually I don't know why I assume you guys know my life. I'm working an internship for a tech company this summer. So it has some stressful seasons, but I'm wrapping up the internship now, so it's been pretty chill as of recent. So yeah, I've been doing really good. Let me like not have this camera so far. Okay, cool. Yeah, I've been doing great. Thanks for asking. How have you been? I don't know why I'm like not talking as if you can respond with your voice. But yeah, let me know how you've been. I appreciate you asking that, man. So Cheese, I watched a testimony video by another YouTuber, and in the video he saw a vision from the Lord, and I saw one just like it. I couldn't explain it until I knew it was the Lord. Wow, that's incredible. That's incredible, Rosebud. I've been watching you for years now. Awesome videos. I always leave comments. I know, dude. I see your comments, bro. I really appreciate your comments, man. Honestly, like are day one, bro. So I feel like I remember seeing your comments since I had like I don't even know, 5,000 subscribers, maybe something like that. Maybe even before then. But dude, yeah, I appreciate those comments for sure. They definitely help just push the gospel to more people, let more people see the videos. So, dude, I really appreciate that. Every comment like matters. I go through every single comment I get. I'm never gonna get too famous or whatever you call it to not read every single comment. I appreciate y'all. Kid Preacher, dude, Kid Preacher, I remember you from last stream. Thank you for hopping on today. I appreciate you. How do you spend time with God? That's a great question. I'm gonna give you a short answer right now, and then I'm gonna give you the link to a video where I literally talk about that. Boom, right here. This video right here, I go in depth on my daily quiet time routine. So I would encourage you to watch that video if you want more details. But essentially, I start with, I guess I usually start with a praise and worship song. I just like setting the atmosphere. Then I also will typically head into like, I have a prayer list. So I'll pray for people specifically on a rotational basis. Then I get in my word, and I use my iPad because I like using Blue Letter Bible, but I also use my physical Bible because I like physically writing stuff down. So it's like a mix. I use a mix of a physical and a digital Bible. And then again, I close out with prayer. I close out with the application, try to find one thing to focus on for the day. And also, me and the two guys that I disciple are, we memorize scripture every week. So I'll like do that scripture memory verse. Yeah, of course, man, no problem. Also, that video is 6 months old. I do the exact same thing. I've been doing that quiet time routine for probably 2 years now. It like some mornings, maybe I'll spend 20 minutes with the Lord. Some mornings I'll spend it like an hour. I used to be spending like an hour consistently with the Lord, which is crazy. And it's the same daily devotion routine. It's really helped me grow in my faith. So it's really good. I would really encourage you, if you're looking for like a morning devotional routine like this, I would really encourage you to use the one that I use. Trauma fan, dang bro, the Lord's blessed. I've been seeking an internship. We met before at Winter Conference, still got you honest, but it's funny since your videos just randomly spawn. Bro, what's your Instagram? I didn't know we met at Winter Conference, dude. That's so sick. Hold up. Hold on a second, dude. That's so cool. What's your Instagram username? I was like, I know this guy. That's hilarious. Let's go. Let's go, dude. Thank you for subbing. Thank you for following my page. That's awesome. Bro, that's so sick. And yeah, no problem, Kid Preacher. No problem for the video. Of course, anytime, dog. Al_afraid. Let me check you out. Oh, snap. What's going on, bro? Oh my gosh. Dude, let's go, bro. I remember you, bro. I remember you. That's so cool, man. Kid Preacher, do you feel God's presence? That's a great question. And here's what I'm gonna answer that question with a question. But I have an answer for the question, but like if you don't mind being more descriptive, what do you mean by feel? If you could just comment, what do you mean by feel? I mean, I have a feeling I know what you mean, but I just want to like make sure I'm answering like exactly what you're asking. Yeah. What do you mean by feel God's presence? Like his love and his peace. Dude, yes. And here's what you didn't ask for a sermon, but I'm gonna give it anyways. So I think like we can get into the habit, which I used to get into, of looking for God's peace and love and presence in the wrong places, or sometimes thinking that we could lose it based on our works. That's like a whole breakdown. Kid Preacher, I've been trying to feel his love and I haven't felt him in such a long time. I miss feeling his love. Dude, here's what I'm gonna say, bro. His love didn't leave you. So like you first need to come under the understanding and agreement of like God's love can't leave you. Like it's not his love isn't dependent on your works. Like you don't have to perform for God's presence or for his love or for his peace, if that makes sense. It's not something that you earn. It was freely given. It's almost like God's presence is there and you like open yourself to the reality of his presence. It's not almost like that's exactly what it is. And so start with that understanding. Secondly, I would say like I'm a huge advocate for discipline. I believe that not only is discipline godly, but a lot of times the reason why we struggle to feel because feelings are inaccurate a lot of times, but a lot of reasons why we struggle to feel certain things spiritually or we struggle to see God rightly is because we are not dying to our flesh. I believe that using discipline, whether you're disciplined in the gym, disciplined in your diet, disciplined with your business, your side hustle, whatever it may be, consistently dying to your flesh in the physical will enable you to die it will strengthen your spirit, because your flesh and your spirit are at war constantly. Until you lose your flesh, aka go to heaven, your flesh and your spirit are constantly battling. So if you want your spirit to win, you have to die to your flesh. How do you die to your flesh? Discipline. That was a very vague answer to a very complicated question, but I hope that makes sense, because there's a lot of areas I could go specifically into. If you have a more specific question, I'd love to dive into that area. I thought he loved me more when I would do as well. Yeah, no. And actually, I would even say this, the more you try to earn God's love, the farther you run from it. Like the farther away you actually get from it, even though you can't run from it. That's like a whole nother sermon. Swift Cheese, Romans 8, verse 38 to 39. Look that up. Dude, Swift Cheese, I like that, bro. It's a banger verse. How do you discipline yourself? There's gotta be. I'm gonna start vlogging more. Yeah, this is a video. Okay, bet. Oh, I have 2 videos for you. Okay. I'm going to start vlogging more because I want to show more of my life and how I actually live for Jesus as a Christian young adult. I'm going to send you 2 videos. You can see my screen, right? Okay, bet. The first video is my morning routine as a college student. This title is a little bit clickbaity because I don't wake up at 6 a.m. every single day. I wake up at like 6:30, 7 a.m. For work, I have to wake up at 6:30. But on days where I work from home, I wake up at like 7:30. So anyways, I wake up early. That's like the most basic line of discipline. I'm going to link that video here. Also, anything I link here, you can just go to my homepage and look up. They're all there. None of these are private. So this is the first video I'm sending you. The second video I'm going to send you is, yo, what up, Carson? Dude, you're a dog, bro. Thank you for hopping on the stream again. The second video I'm going to send you, Kid Preacher, is my daily habits as a Christian college student. These are like my daily disciplines. So this video, it's only 6 minutes long, 6.5 minutes long. Bro, gold mine for you. It'll teach you literally all of my secrets to how I'm a disciplined person and how that helps out my life. Let me catch up on comments. How do you discipline yourself? Trauma fan, when did you begin your journey of seeking God and disciplining yourself? When did I begin? Somewhere between sophomore and junior year of high school. Bro, it's a part of my testimony. What's crazy, discipline led me to the Lord. I think oh my gosh, bro, I could talk for ages about this. There's so many men out there who think that being a man and being disciplined and drinking beer and getting girls is separate from your spirituality. The more like, oh my goodness, bro, I don't even want to get on a tangent right now because that's just going to get me yapping for a year. But Bro, discipline quite literally feeds your spirituality. You cannot, it just doesn't work. You cannot be spiritually full, spiritually overflowing in your cup without a disciplined life. It's like trying to drive a car without gas. Like it won't go. It doesn't work. You need the discipline fuels your spiritual life. It's not separate. And a lot of times, here's what I used to believe. I used to think that going to the gym, waking up on time, making my bed every morning, eating healthy was separate from reading my Bible, going to church, evangelizing. I promise you, disciplining your physical self leads straight into the spiritual discipline. It's literally hand in hand. Anyways, your question, you said, when did you begin your journey of seeking God and disciplining yourself? I began that journey the summer between sophomore and junior year of high school. It's my testimony of how I came to Jesus, life-changing. I already linked my testimony video. I made a YouTube video about my testimony and how I came to the Lord. I will send it to the chat again for you. Swift Cheese, I'm gonna send it right. I just sent it to the chat right now. That latest link is my testimony as a college student, which answers how I began disciplining myself, seeking God, all of that. Carson, dude, I've been good. I've been really good. I feel like this mic is a little bit loud. Can you guys hear me all right? If it's loud, would you guys tell me, or would you guys just not say anything? Please let me know in the comments, how does the mic sound? I'm getting a new mic soon, don't worry. But anyways, I've been good. Work has been a lot more chill recently. Appreciate you asking. How have you been, Carson? Thank you for coming to the stream again. I remember you from last stream. Swift Cheese, I think it sounds all right. The mic sounds great. Dude, I love y'all so much. Okay, Kid Preacher, what is biblical discipline? Dude, here's what I'm going to tell you this right now. Biblical discipline is the same as non-biblical discipline. I'm just going to be straight up, bro. If you discipline yourself in the non-biblical things, go to the gym consistently, take care of your temple, eat the right foods, invest in your relationships. I'm not even talking about disciple relationships. Invest in your family, invest in your close friends, invest in your hobbies, your side time. Be a good manager of your time. You're a steward of your time. I promise you, discipline in the non-biblical, non-Bible, non-churchy things, I promise you, leads straight into your spiritual self, bro. Life-changing. So yeah, Kid Preacher, what is biblical discipline? I would say biblical discipline is discipline in spiritual things, but discipline in the non-spiritual things are actually more spiritual than you think. Swift Cheese, yeah, thank you all for letting me know my mic sounds good. Trump fam, our bodies are a temple for the Holy Spirit. So yes, I absolutely understand. Honestly, been falling short in a lot of ways, but I'm trying. Yeah, okay, here, I don't want to sound like, I don't know, Andrew Tate or David Goggins. I fall short too. You know what? I literally had Cheez-Its and it's not like I eat a perfect diet. I don't go to the gym every single day. I don't run a mile you know what I mean? Everyone falls short. And actually, if you start, there's a line, right? So there's some people who aren't training themselves. They're not disciplined. That's bad. But there's people who find identity in discipline, which I have personally struggled with, to where you start to think that discipline is what's actually keeping you. And you forget that discipline was never meant to be your identity. Discipline was never meant to actually make you spiritual. It only fuels you. It actually grows you in your faith. Discipline isn't your faith. Again, two sides of the spectrum. So again, Tron fam, life. You're never going to be perfect. I'm never going to be perfect. So don't chase perfection, chase Jesus. And you're like, wait, I thought Jesus was perfection. But actually, the more you chase Jesus, the more you realize you're never going to get to perfection. But then you're going to be you're going to love Jesus even more because you're like, wow, I'm so not perfect. He's so perfect. Why the heck would he want to love someone like me? Now I want to chase him even more. It's like a loop. Anyways, yeah, don't worry about falling short, bro. Just get back up. Keep pushing. Kid Preacher, I'm going to start to discipline myself, bro. I love that, man. I actually, I would really encourage you. I'm going to start doing, I have a member. I don't know if y'all know this, but I have dang it. I don't know if I can show you guys. I have a membership on my channel. And so I'm going to start doing member only calls because I want to like dive into individual people and talk with people personally and like actually coach people. And so if that's something you're interested in, Kid Preacher, I would encourage you to become a member so that I can coach you one-on-one and help you in your discipline journey. I'm huge into discipline because I'm huge into Jesus. And I believe Jesus and discipline go hand in hand. Jesus was very disciplined. He calls us to be disciplined people. And I believe, especially as men, discipline should be like a non-negotiable no-brainer. Like, you need to eat food, right? To live, you need discipline to live for Jesus. So yeah, I'm passionate about it. I love it. Carson, I've been getting closer to 100K. I'm almost at, dude, Carson, let's go, bro. I remember you at 93K last stream. Let's go, man. I'm so happy for you. I hope you hit 100K real soon. That's awesome. Thank you all for joining the stream, by the way. I see we have some new people. Yeah, I'm supposed to be editing a video again, as always, and I'm never editing because I just get distracted, but I love it. So, yeah, y'all literally ask me anything. I need to put this somewhere. I'm just going to close it. It's Tony. She a dog. Don't look me that time, bro. I went to bed at like 12, bro. What time is it, bro? Oh. Oh, snap, cuz. Yeah, it's a little late. Yo, I don't sleep in. Like, I literally never get a chance to sleep in. But today's the exception because we're going on vacay, so it's all stuff. But anyways. Kid Preacher, what Bible chapter should I read for me? It's nighttime. What's a Bible chapter I should read? Since you're on the topic of discipline, anything in 2 Timothy. It's a short book. You can probably read the whole book tonight. I would encourage you to take it one chapter at a time, take your time through it, but anything in 2 Timothy. 2 Timothy is my second favorite book of the Bible because it has a lot to do with discipline. Carson, bro, I wish I could donate. Dog, you good, bro. I should be donating to you. You're about to hit 100K, man. That's awesome, bro. I love that. Let's go. Also, y'all, if you're just now joining, I'm working on a vlog that I'm hoping to finish by I'm hoping to finish by tomorrow. I'm going to try and stream again tomorrow as I edit. I might go to a coffee shop to edit instead if I need to lock in. But I'm hoping to finish this vlog by the end of the week so I can post it next week or maybe in a couple weeks. But anyways, that's what I'm working on. This is a YouTube vlog. I'm at 3 minutes and I need to get to 20. I want to get to 20. I like 20-minute vlogs, maybe 10 to 15. Trump fam, I'd say Proverbs 2, but low-key biased because it's my favorite of all time. Hey, Proverbs is a banger book. I love Proverbs 2. Carson, I don't even have donations set up. That's funny. Dude, get donations set up, man. Kid Preacher, Proverbs is one of the best books. For sure. I love Proverbs. It's a great book. 100%. 100%. What up, chat? Good morning, vlog. Don't sleep in. Like, I literally never get a chance to sleep in, but today's the exception because we're going on vacay, so it's called that. But anyways, I'm going to cut that right here. Probably move it back a little bit. Oh, come on now. Yo, there was, oh my. I just saw a spider, bro. I go to shoot, bro. He jumps. Dude, I love vlogs. Let me take comments. Swift Cheese, yeah, Proverbs has so much wisdom. Kid Preacher, I'm gonna go read the Bible. God bless. Thanks for the videos. They help me. Oh, bro, dude, if you all left my stream right now to go read the Bible, I've done my job. Let's go, bro. Kid Preacher, thank you for hopping on this stream and the last one. I appreciate y'all so much. Much love. Much love. No, bro. No, bro. This is why I like, bro. I'm not doing stuff. I need it. Oh, come on, man. Yo, if you're new to the stream, welcome. There was ask me any questions, anything. Why did I stop it on this frame? That's crazy. Ask me any questions you got, anything. I'm just editing. I like multitasking, so. I just saw a spider, bro. I go to shoot, but anyways. A little late. Yo, I don't lose that because it's a little late. Yo, I'm not late. Yo, I don't sleep in. Like, I literally never get a chance to sleep in, but today's the exception. Swift Cheese, what Bible translation do you guys use? I've always used the KJV because it was the first one I got, and I just stuck with it. Dude, you're an absolute warrior for using KJV. I use a mix of ESV, NIV, NLT. Yeah, I mainly rotate between those. To be honest, I think ESV is my number one. My I can show you. My main study Bible, this big old thick thing, is ESV. But usually I read. Can this reach? Okay, so I have my iPad here, and I've used the Blue Letter Bible app a lot, and I split screen, so it has two translations up at the same time. And so I'll usually have ESV and NLT up because NLT is just a lot easier to read. ESV is easy, like compared to KJV, it's easy, but sometimes I just like, if I don't have like my study Bible and I'm just like, I would just want a quick translation, then the NLT it just makes it a lot easier. But yeah, that's cool you use KJV. When did the first one you got is KJV? When did you start reading KJV? I'm curious because that's a hard translation to read, man. Give you all a little sneak peek into my life, into my. Oh, come on now. Yo, there was give you all a little sneak peek into my life. Tell me, I definitely on that bucket because I don't have enough space out here. Yo, I don't. Nice. Oh, come on. No, I'm probably gonna bring that. Oh, come on now. Yo, there was Swift Cheese. 2 weeks after I became a Christian, it was my grandpa's, and it was sitting in my garage. Wow, that's incredible that your grandpa just blessed you with a Bible. Mike Tren, he's back. I'm Tyler, by the way. Let's go, dude. What's going on, bro? Thank you for hopping in this stream. Let's go. Love that. Love that. I didn't know I could send out emojis in my own chat. I'm going to spam the heart. Can you guys even see that? I'm spamming the heart right now. I didn't even know I could do that to myself. Let's go. Boom. Yeah, we can. That's hilarious. Okay. Noted. I wasn't too sure. I was like, I hope so. Like, I don't even know. But I appreciate all the hearts, y'all. Yeah. Okay, cool. But y'all, ask me anything. You can ask me personal life questions. You can ask me editing questions, Bible questions, advice for you, whatever. I'm here for y'all. I just saw a spider, bro. I go to shoot, bro. He jumps. Nah, bro. Don't, bro. This is why I don't let it. I'm not doing it. All right, I'm going to give you all a little sneak peek into my life, into my daily choices. I got to pick out a shirt. Hold on. Can we just take a second? Mike Tran, one highlight of my day today. I'm eating cereal. Hey, you know what though? We take those little wins. Let's go. We love those, man. Come on. What type of cereal is the question? What cereal are you having? Hold on. Like, what? Someone tell me I'm not organized, bro. Like, cereal at 8 p.m. hits hard. Dude, it does, bro. Let me tell you, when I was growing up, bro, cereal at night tasted better than in the morning sometimes. Hot take, but Cocoa Puffs, dude, that's banging. I never really got into Cocoa Puffs. I was more Frosted Flakes. And what's that other one? Oh, I'm looking at it right now. I was like Frosted Flakes and I just remember Fruit Loops. Yes, Frosted Flakes and Fruit Loops were my absolute favorites. I loved those. But yeah, Cocoa Puffs is pretty tough too. Cocoa Puffs is tough for sure. Stop it. Look at everything organized. We can ignore all that. Forget that. But look at shoes all done well. I definitely did not clean my closet before I came here. Also, I have a bunch of clothes. Cause what the heck? I get a bunch of sponsorship clothes. I wear it for the. My dad likes Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I think he's crazy for it. That's so funny. Dude. Hey, W Dad though. W Dad. We love our dads. Because I got it for free, so I low key. I'm not gonna sell any of it. I give it all away for free. I just don't know what's the easiest way to like. Cause what the heck? I need a retwist. What in the world? What's the easiest way to give away clothes for free? I don't really know. If you know me, you know I like to be comfy. And so if we going on a road trip to Asheville, I just want like the most comfortable t-shirt, bro. And low key is probably gonna be this joint right here. Not gonna lie. Maybe like a more plain one. Oh, snap. Great question from Mike. Is it a sin to get drunk for a surgery? Get drunk for a surgery? I thought they would just put you on pain meds. I mean, get drunk for a surgery. I don't know too much about the medical field, so I don't really know a scenario where they would need you drunk versus just giving you a regular pain med where like you don't feel it as much. Like wisdom teeth removal stuff, they get you drunk? Interesting. I had no idea. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with pain meds because I know like I think that's pretty normal. I didn't realize that they use alcohol. But to answer your question, I mean, or high rather. I don't know if it's a sin, but I feel like there's a more ethical or better way to go about pain prevention. Like I know there's pain med pills that you can take. Which I guess you can get half the pills too. I mean, dude, that's honestly a great question. I'm honestly not sure. I'm really not sure. I feel like if like when it comes to medical reasons, there's probably a lot more grace or lenience, like versus just a straight up, is it a sin to get drunk? But I'm honestly not too sure. I'm not really very well informed in that like expertise, like at all. But I would love to learn more about it. What are your thoughts, Mike? What do you think? Do you think it's a sin to get drunk for surgery? Let me know what your thoughts are, or anyone else watching the stream too. What are your thoughts on that question? Also, thank you all for liking the stream. I forgot that you can even do that, to be honest. I'm gonna wear this Walmart shirt because it's athletic and it's comfy. There's no need to judge me because I'm wearing a Walmart shirt. Like, we need to freak low, cuz. Me personally, I don't think it is. Okay, gotcha. I mean, I feel like I can see the argument for both, so it's not. I'm not gonna like judge or whatever because of it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Last time I checked, it says in the Bible to give wine to people who are sick or something. Interesting. I think I might know what you're referring to, but I'm not for sure. Do you mind looking up what verse? I could be wrong. That's funny. You give it a quick Google search and let me know what you find. Let me know the verse you find, and we can pull it up on stream. Appreciate the question, by the way. Can we get a little transition moment going? Ready? You this shirt? Look. Because I'm wearing a Walmart shirt. Like, we need to freak low, cuz. Can we get a little transition? A shirt. Like, we need to freak low, cuz. Can we get a little transition? Wear this Walmart shirt because it's athletic. Boom, I need an audio track ASAP. Proverbs 31, 6-7. Let's look it up. P31. Crazy that's in P31. Proverbs 31, 6-7. Let beer be for those who are perishing, wine for those who are in anguish. Let them drink and forget their poverty and remember their misery no more. Let's read the whole chapter to see a little bit of context. Okay, Sayings of King Lemuel. My son. Okay, so here's what we know. Proverbs, if you've watched I forgot the YouTube channel. Anyways, if you've studied Proverbs before, you probably know that Proverbs is split into 3 sections. Chapters 1 through 10, 10 through 20, 20 through, or I don't even know if it's split evenly, but there's 3 sections. So we know this is in the 3rd, which I forgot the name of it, but I know one of them's like Lady Wisdom, another one is like an elder man, and then another one's like a young guy or something like that. Anyways, that was supposed to help for context, even though I probably just confused you. Lest the drink for those men to see, the beer for those who are perishing. Speak up for those who cannot speak themselves. Okay, so the rest is about a wife. So everything before. Well, I mean, I guess according to this verse, again, I would probably need to spend more time looking up the context. I'd probably use Blue Letter Bible to see if there's any parallels to other Bible chapters or whatever that may be. Yeah. But thank you for the question. Is it a sin to be friends with someone who is Muslim if I'm trying to share the gospel with them? It's not a sin to be friends with someone who's Muslim, period. I don't think Jesus was friends with all different kinds of people. There is an asterisk though. Your circle needs to be like your circle of people, the closest people to you should share similar values with you. But yeah, I think actually we were called to be, whatever you want to call it, friends, love everyone, whether they are Catholic, Muslim, Buddhist, whatever. So yeah, Swift Cheese, I don't think so, but I know not to be unequally yoked to non-believers. Yes. So again, when it comes to your circle or your spouse, which is even more important, you should share similar values because the people you surround yourself the closest with is going to determine your future. Simple. And so if you surround yourself with people who have different values, your values are going to change. You're not going to change theirs. Again, your close circle. So make sure your close circle shares your values, and then you have a full cup you can overflow into others and pour into other relationships. But again, the importance of that close circle being people of your same value. And obviously your spouse as well, unequally yoked with non-believers. Because it's athletic and it's comfy. There's no need to judge me because I'm wearing a Walmart shirt. Like, we need a freak alone, cuz. Can we get a little transition moment going? Right? Ha, Mr. V Pig. Dude, thank you for coming on the stream again. I came right on time. That's very insightful. Of course. Dude, Robbie. Okay, chat. I need everybody to take a second and, like, bro, greet Robert Mays. He's a dog. That's my homeboy in real life. Dude, let's go. Let's go, Robbie. But yeah, bro, Mr. VPig, I remember you from last stream. Thank you for hopping on again. Much love, bro. Much love. Hello, Robert. Dude, let's go. That's awesome. What's good? Bro, let's go. Robbie's a dog, bro. We love Robbie. Let's go. But yeah, I'm glad. Again, ask any questions, anything, advice, personal, life related, whatever. Literally whatever. I need to pull an audio track in. Swift cheese. Dude, let's go. Love that. Dude, there's like a fly buzzing around my room. It's annoying because I can't get it. Actually, bro, literally in this vlog I'm editing right now, there's a spider like I kill. And I was crashing out, bro. I was like, I do not want to deal with these spiders at all. But I made it through. I'm a warrior, y'all. Okay, because I feel like I'm trying to find an audio track for this section here, because it's like, it's a long dialogue for no background audio. I'm gonna give you all a little sneak peek into my life, into my daily choices. What's the easiest way to give away clothes? Can we get a little transition? Matter of fact, bro, nobody's like judging me, bro. I'm finna wear this Walmart shirt because it's athletic and it's no need to judge me because I'm wearing a Walmart shirt. Like, we need a freak alone, cuz. Can we get a little transition moment going? Ready? You this shirt? Look. This is gonna be awful, but I'm excited to do this little transition moment. That jump on. Freak alone, cuz. Can we get a little transition moment going? Ready? You this shirt? Look. Now I gotta put that jump on. I'm gonna do a smooth cut right here, make it really small so you can't really notice it. Yeah, that was actually really clean. That was way cleaner than I thought it would be. Swift cheese, I've been all right. I've been going through a rough season. Man, I'm sorry to hear that, bro. Mike Trent, sorry I was AFK. Nah, you're good, bro. You're good. No worries at all. I'm only going to stream for probably another 10, 15 minutes. Yeah, can you guys pray for me if you don't mind? Dude, that's what I'm here for, bro. If you don't mind, could you be more specific about what you want me to pray about? And I'm down to pray for you right now on stream. If you don't mind commenting, like if there's a specific area or thing or person or whatever that you want me to pray for. If not, I totally understand. I don't want to, like, if you don't want to put your business out there, like that makes total sense. Just curious. Yeah, I'd love to pray for you. Anyone else, y'all, if y'all have prayer requests, go ahead and throw them in the chat and I'll pray for you on stream right now. But yeah, I'm only going to stream for 10 more minutes. We're at the 50-minute mark. So I'm going to hit an hour and then I'm going to hit my bed behind me because I'm tired and I got work in the morning. But yeah, Swift Cheese, if you don't mind, let me know if there's a specific way I can pray for you. Again, if not, no worries at all. Can we get a little transition moment going? Ready? See this shirt? Look. Like, bro, how did that even happen, bro? Like, bro, how did that even happen, bro? Look. I think I want this in a little bit, like one more too. Like, bro, how did that even happen, bro? Magic. Okay, low key though. Magic. Yeah, can you guys pray for me if you don't mind asking? Cool. Magic. Okay, low key though. What time is it, bro? I really just be losing track. Oh. What the heck? How did that happen so fast? Okay. I low key don't have much to do. I need to finish up a video for this 30-day challenge I'm doing on my IG page. Tap in with my IG right here. Posting 30 videos straight. I'm doing a cinematic vlog. Mike, try my brother just gave me a Hot Pocket. What a G. Dude, that's so funny, bro. Hot Pockets are so old. I forgot about those things. W brother, though. W brother for sure. Every single day for 30 days straight for the month of July. I don't know when this vlog comes out, so. So, Cheese, I feel my heart has been hardened. I don't really feel conviction as strongly, and I've been more distant from God. Yeah, man. I'd love to pray for you. I'll pray for you right now. And anyone else, if you have prayer requests, just throw them in the chat. And be specific as you're willing to be. And I'll pray for you right now. Mr. VPig, I wouldn't want a prayer on my past sacrilegious ways and struggles with addiction. Yeah, got you, bro. I'll give it like a few more seconds, moments before I pray. And again, if you like, you can throw in your prayer requests whenever, and I'll literally just pray for you right when I see it. But yeah, I'm gonna give it one more second before I pray to see if anyone wants to add. So, Cheese, I'll pray for you, man. Let's go, bro. This is what I like, bro. I love this community, man. I really do. This is what it's all about. All right, I'm going to pray for y'all right now. Dear Lord, thank you for this day, God. Thank you for the opportunity that I have to even stream right now, Lord. Thank you for everything you've blessed me with and all the audience and subscribers I have, Lord. I really just want to pray specifically for Swift Cheese, God. I pray that you will just remind him of how close you are to him, God. I pray that he doesn't look for a feeling in anything other than what you can truly provide through your presence. God, I pray just for a divine hunger for discipline, God, that he'll want to die to his flesh so that he can grow in his spiritual, just spiritual growth for him, Lord. I want to pray as well for Mr. VPig. I pray just for any old ways or any old habits, any old chains that may be weighing him down, God. I pray that you will just release them and break them off him, God, that he will be free to chase you with everything he has, Lord. And I pray for any, again, addictions or any chains just holding him and weighing him down, God, that you will help him to release those, God, and that you will just give him deliverance. In Jesus' name, amen. Amen. Thank you guys for sharing your prayer requests with me. That shows real vulnerability. So I really love that. I really love that. Yes, I'm spamming hearts again because I love prayer. So again, y'all can put, this is random, but do you like Arizona tea? To be honest, I'm not the biggest tea guy. Wait, I lied. I love tea. I've never had Arizona tea, so I don't know. Robert Mays, yo, actual question for you. How do you rebuild your strength and your faith when you're in a season of doubt and it feels like your faith is weak? Dude, Robbie, that's a fire question because I literally went through that like first month of summer, I would say. Here's what I'd say. I think a lot of times when it comes to doubt, first of all, you have to understand that doubt is a part of being a human with faith. Like the fact that we are like the whole basis of faith is belief in something that isn't like tangibly in front of us. You know what I mean? Like so it's you have to understand that doubt is like a part of the mission. You're not, like you're a human putting faith in a spiritual being. We can't fully comprehend that, therefore it requires faith. And again, because we can't fully comprehend that, there has to be doubt. Like there's just going to be doubt. So you have to understand that doubt is a part of the Christian life walk. It's a part of it. I want to be careful saying that because I'm not saying that you should constantly live in doubt, but I'm saying don't fear doubt. Actually see doubt as confirmation of faith. Let me break that down. I'm about to preach. I'm sorry. I need to be more concise with my words. Doubt is confirmation of faith because doubt is actually it's actually the realization of this is my faith. It's not something that it's not my family's faith. It's not, I was forced into this. It's not like, whatever it may be. Preach, bro. I'm weak. But doubt shows that, this is like, I'm choosing whether this is what I want to submit to or not. And so I would lean into doubt and allow the questions to go through your head. Why do we worship? Why do people raise their hands when they worship? That was a huge question for me that caused doubt. I was like, why are people like, what's the difference between raising your hands to Jesus and raising your hands in a cult? Like, let me think of other things that caused me to stumble. Why praying in tongues? Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, dude. If you haven't heard of praying in tongues before or praying in the Holy Spirit, and then you hear about that, bro, huge doubt. You're like, what are these people doing? That's weird, bro. Like, I can't do that. I don't even know are these demons? Like, what is that? What else? There's so many things that can cause doubt. And again, bro, I promise you, don't run away from doubt. Lean into it. Let those questions go through your head. Why do people pray in spirit? Why are some churches like this and other churches like that? Why are there so many denominations? Why are there let those questions happen and don't run away from the questions and be like, oh, well, I'm a Christian. I'm not supposed to be doubting my faith. I'm a Christian. I'm not supposed to ask this question. Like, no, ask the question. Get the answer to that question, because on the other side of that question is growth. Here's the thing. As humans, our duty is quite literally to seek truth. So essentially, if you're afraid to ask the question, then you're not really seeking the truth. Would you want to follow a faith? Alex Jean, he said a lyric in one of my favorite songs from his new album. He said, I'd rather live for the truth than live by a question. Essentially, there's two people. Both people can be raised in a Christian home, but one can live by truth and one can live by a question. Their question is this religion I'm following from my family really it, or am I just blindly following my family? The other is, maybe my family found this, but I sought the truth myself and simply agreed with them, versus I'm just too lazy to search for the truth on my own. I just preached. I'm sorry. Long story short, how do I rebuild my strength? I don't lose it. I think there's seasons where you're not doubting and you feel strong. Even in a season where you're doubting, don't lose. Like, you still have strength. In fact, I would actually, bro, this is really good. in a season of doubt, it's almost like, bro, you're going uphill. You know, like if you're into hiking, you climb a mountain, you start at the bottom. You have full strength, right? Like you didn't start the hike yet. As you're hiking, you start losing strength, right? You get tired, you get weary, you run into obstacles, but there's an end goal. So you're losing strength, but you know once you get to the top, it's worth it. You get the nice view, you get to relax, rest. Maybe you brought a granola bar, you eat. What am I saying? When it comes to seasons of doubt, how do you rebuild your strength when you're in a season of doubt and it feels like your faith is weak? If your faith is being tested, it feels weak, you're tired, you're climbing up the mountain, remember that the mountain has a top. So on the other side of this doubt, on the other side of that question, maybe it's even like church hurt, or like you got hurt in a relationship and it's doubting your faith. On the other side of that mountain is a top. And at that top is rest. At that top is a nice view. At that top is a renewing of strength. So essentially, how do you rebuild your strength in a season of faith? Don't lose it, man. You still have strength. You just have to make it to the other side. If you're hiking on a mountain, don't keep looking down at how far. Look at where you're going. Keep your eyes up. Keep your eyes ahead. That was a super long answer. I hope it helped, Robbie. Mike Trent, do you have any tips for sharing the gospel with a Muslim person? Dude, I think I have a video on this a little bit. Maybe. Oh, I don't. Bro, I love that you asked that. So last summer, I went to Indonesia, largest Muslim population in the world. And I actually went to work with a Muslim university full of college students that were Muslim about an interfaith event. So I was working with the school with a group of people. Robbie, huge love, bro. Love your answer. Dude, anytime. That was a great question, Robbie. That was a great question. Mike Trent, do you have any tips for sharing the gospel with a Muslim person? To be honest, when it comes to Muslims, it's really hard. I would say genuinely the biggest discrepancy is who is Jesus, right? Like they believe Jesus was a prophet, nothing more, nothing less. We believe Jesus is the Son of God. No, for real, they're so dedicated, which is good. It's just hard. Yeah, and here's the thing though. I have a lot of respect for Muslims because not only do they take their faith serious, but they also are seeking the truth, right? So, okay, well, not all of them. Like some of them, Muslim was their family tradition, so they're just following their family. Some of them genuinely were searching for truth, and they believe they found the truth in Islam, which obviously I disagree, but my respect is the fact that they're seeking truth. So here's what I'd challenge them with this. You believe Jesus was a prophet. What do you believe? Like, what are your thoughts on the Bible? Right? So if you believe Jesus was just a prophet, obviously the Bible says he was more than a prophet. You either have to believe the Bible is incorrect, like the Bible is just made up, it's false, whatever you want to say, or the Bible is incorrectly translated over time. Because as you know, the Bible is one of the most proven, historically accurate books we have, period. There's so many details we can go into on that. I'm not going to get into that because it's boring. No, I mean, it's not boring if you want to learn about it, but it's kind of boring once you know it. Anyways, so I would just say, like, look, we're both seeking the truth here. I know historical evidence that the Bible has to be true. Also, I've experienced the peace that comes from chasing Jesus. I'd rather live for the truth than buy a question. If Muslims believe that their works are going to get them to heaven, then look, man, if you want to work your way to heaven, good luck. Good luck, man. Like, good luck. And dude, you know, I was watching Philip Anthony Mitchell. He preached a sermon and he said this. He said, stop praying for non-believers to have it the easy. Stop praying for them to live easy. As Christians, we should be like, Lord, I pray that you give these non-believers everything they're wishing for in the world. That way, when they get everything they're wishing for in the world, they realize that it's nothing. So what I pray for every Muslim is that they try and work their way to heaven to the point where they realize they can't do it. And then when they realize they can't do it, they're going to be like, dang, I need a savior. And hey, Jesus is that savior. Okay, yeah. That's only okay, but real talk, the main tip I would have is, bro, just love on them. Just show them that like living for Jesus is really life-changing. Make the change in your own life and live out that life. It'll bro, I promise you it'll speak. Your life will always speak louder than your words. That's my biggest tip for how to evangelize with a Muslim. Nehomelius, what's up, Keaton? I'd like to add Hebrews 11:6, but without faith, it's impossible to please him. For he who comes to God must believe that he is, and he is the rewarder of those who diligently seek them. Bro, that's so good. I love that verse. That's so good. Thank you for sharing that. Robbie, huge love, bro. Love your answer. Mike Trent. Real Carson, hey, sorry I'm back. I had some stuff coming. Bro, you're good, man. Hey, Carson, you're good. No worries at all. The stream did hit an hour 5 minutes ago, but I'm going to stay on for a little bit longer because I'm low-key enjoying this. Y'all, I'm probably going to stay on for like 5 more minutes. So hit me with your questions like ASAP because I'm going to do them in like 5 minutes. Literally just fire them off in the chat if you have any. If not, you can just chill and listen to other people's questions. But yeah, let me know. I'm probably going to hop off in about 5 minutes. Just a FYI. Look, bro, how did that even happen, bro? Magic. Okay, low key though. What time is it, bro? I really just be losing track. Oh, what the heck? How did that happen so fast? Okay, I low key don't. Mike Trent, I have a friend who's in a weak spot in her religion, Islam, and it seems like the perfect time to try and convert her. Is that taking advantage? Here's my question to you. Do you believe that you found the truth? If you believe you found the truth, would it, out of finding the truth, actually, I'm going to flip the question. If you were in her shoes, what would you want her to do? That should answer your question right there. I don't want to be that person, so I'm going to answer directly. I believe that Jesus is the truth. So I don't really care how someone else is going to feel about it in the sense of like, oh, you're taking advantage of them because they're in a weak spot. If I'm in a weak spot in my relationship, with Jesus, I would want Islam, I would want Buddhists, I would want Catholics. Come at me with your questions because I know on the other side of that, I'm going to find the truth and be even stronger in the truth. So look, here's the thing. I believe Jesus is real. I believe that following Jesus is the only way to heaven. If I'm wrong, someone better tell me quick. Like, if you love me and you know the truth and you don't tell me that, you don't love me. Like, you're not my real homie. So here's what I tell you. If you really love that person, which the Bible tells you to love them, so you don't really have a choice, like, tell her the truth, bro. Tell her the truth. Jesus is the only way to heaven. You will not have eternal communion with God apart from Jesus. I mean, it's a harsh truth, and it like sometimes the Bible's offensive, but like it's the truth. Yeah, no problem, man. I mean, I know it's a lot easier said than done, but like, dude, it really changes. There's a switch in your head that will change when you realize that it's deeper than religion. It's not just going to church. It's not just reading your Bible. It's not just living perfect. It's like, bro, there's a literal man that came to this earth and quite literally took slashes on the back for me. And the only thing he asked of, he really didn't ask anything of me except his faith, which that's nothing. Obviously faith is hard, but like, you know, he could have required perfection. He could have required complete obedience to the law, but he didn't. Nay, Homilius, I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. As a creator for Christ, do you ever struggle with battling your flesh when it comes to views, followers, etc.? Do you ever sometimes find your value from views instead of Jesus? Dude, that's a great question. And I'm going to be so honest. 100% yes. 100% yes. I think here something that's I've recently been doing is staying off of social media as much. So I'm posting every day on social media, but I'm creating more than I consume, which takes me away from comparison, takes me away from chasing the followers and the views. And I create for me because I believe that my worship to the Lord is being the best creator I possibly can be. So instead of comparing my artwork to others, comparing my videos to others, there's a healthy amount, right? Like, you want to learn new things, you want to grow in your craft, you need to watch others. But sometimes I get to the point where I'm comparing my work to others, which to me is hurting my spiritual faith in the Lord, because it's like, okay, God, I'm not where I should be yet. God, you're moving too slow. God, you didn't give me the opportunity that you gave someone else. God, blah, 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 which is unhealthy and wrong. Again, to answer your question, I do struggle with my flesh when it comes to views and followers. But recently, something that I've done that has really just taken that away completely is, again, I create more than I consume. I used to watch 3 hours of reels a day, 5 hours of TikTok, all of that. Again, inspiration is really good. Inspiration is important. But don't consume more than you create. If you're not a content creator, here's what I would say: consume with intentionality. So try to discipline yourself to not doom scroll anymore. If you're going to scroll with intentionality. Give yourself, you know what? I'm bored. I'm going to give myself 10 minutes of scrolling. That's it. At 10 minutes, it's done. No doom scrolling. Be intentional with it. That way, you're building discipline. You're dying to your flesh. And that little act will actually fuel your spiritual growth. Do you ever sometimes find your value from views instead of Jesus? Dude, I struggle with that all the time. I used to struggle with that more. Again, now that I've stopped comparing myself to other people, not really. I create for me. Here's what I make: videos for people. I create videos for my past self. I talk about stuff in videos that I wish someone told me a few months ago. That's literally my mindset in videos. This vlog I'm editing right now. There's I'm trying to find it. There's literally a scene, maybe I haven't gotten to it yet. But there's literally a scene where I'm literally giving advice of something I just learned about. And I'm like, dude, that's what I wish someone told me 2 months ago. I went too long on that. Carson, do you have a favorite chapter / verse that you like? Galatians 6:9 is my verse for the year. 1 Timothy 5:7 is my favorite verse of all time. That's like it's my favorite verse of all time. Yeah, I would say for this year, it's Galatians 6:9. Thank you for asking. Carson, do you? What's your favorite Bible verse chapter? Swift Cheese, what's your favorite book in the Bible? What's your favorite of the 4 Gospels? Favorite book in the Bible is Joshua because my middle name is Joshua. My second favorite book of the Bible is 2 Timothy because I love discipline. Third favorite is Proverbs because I love wisdom. Mike Trent, thank you. No prob. Mr. V Big, I tried to convert my Muslim friends when I was 12. I felt like I got the word out with that truth. Dude, that's awesome, bro. And I would say just continue, man. Continue praying for him. Continue working. Nahom Elias, wow, thank you so much. Great response. Praying blessings for you and your loved ones. May God continue blessing your past. Thank you so much. I appreciate you hopping on the stream too, bro. Much love. Mike Trent, is it a sin to have role models? Like Mike from Trent Twin. I don't know who Mike is from Trent Twins. Could you be more specific? Lumen Askey. Hi, I'm 12. I've had thyroid issues since I was 5. My throat has always been puffed up. Never sounded correctly. I need to sing every Tuesday at the end of summer. He's a bodybuilder. He's the dude in my profile pic. Is it a sin to have role models? Definitely not. Here's what I would say. Your role model should be somebody that you want to be like in the future. So if your role model, I'm just going to be straight up with you. If your role model is a jacked guy that does not love the Lord, then you're going to become a jacked guy who does not love the Lord in the future. I know that sounds really blunt and harsh, but it's simply what it is. The people you surround yourself with, the people you look up to, you're going to become like them in the future. So if you surround yourself with douchebags who don't spend time with the Lord, don't go to church consistently, don't discipline themselves, you're going to be just like them in the future. Your close circle of friends should be people with similar values to you. I'm not saying, I'm speaking very bluntly, nobody's perfect. So let's get that straight. Nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. No one but Jesus is perfect. But surround yourself with people that are aiming for goals, man. Put yourself around good people and I promise you, it'll help fuel you. You'll want to be good in your future for your family, for your kids, for your grandkids. It's deeper than just your life right now. I'm 19 saying this. I don't have a girlfriend. I don't have a wife. I don't have kids or grandkids, but I'm disciplining myself now because I want to set myself up to be a husband, to be a father, to be a grandfather, to be a leader, a deacon in a church, to be heavily involved in a ministry someday. That's what I'm doing. Trent, I only really want to look like him. I mean, if I don't think there's anything wrong with following content creators that are bodybuilders. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I would just say, like, whatever you consume in your mind the most is what you're gonna actually live out. I'm praying to be a good father if it's in God's will, but I'm unsure if the world will make it that far. I'm only 12. No, that's so funny. Dude, you're good, bro. You don't got to worry about fatherhood for a long time. Don't worry about that, man. Don't worry about that at all. Okay. Last second questions. I'm going to stay on the stream for like 30 more seconds. Fire them out. Last second questions. Last second questions. Let me know your last second questions, y'all. Mike Trent, do you like football? I love football. I love football. I played free safety for Charlotte. Swift Cheese, for the club team, by the way. Swift Cheese, make sure not to be envious of his physique. True that. Mike Trent, if so, what NFL team? I go for the Vikings because my dad lives in Minnesota. College football, I love Minnesota Golden Gophers and also UNC Chapel Hill, like the Tar Heels. Mike Tren, Swift Cheese, thank you. Luminaski, will you pray that God removes my thyroid issues? I would love to. I'll pray for you right now, actually. Dear Lord, I pray for Luminaski. I just pray for complete healing, God, and also that your will is just done in that situation. That you will just bring peace to just everyone surrounded to that situation, God, that your will be done. In Jesus' name, amen. Thank you for saying that prayer request. Mike Trent, I dislike the Vikings because Jay does play for LSU. That's funny. Clemson lost LSU in 2019. Chip, I pulled for Clemson. That's funny, dude. That's awesome. Y'all, I'm going to get off the stream because I have work in the morning, but I appreciate everyone who hopped on. I'm going to be streaming more often. Again, I streamed last week, I think on Tuesday, or maybe it was Thursday or Wednesday. I streamed sometime last week. This was my stream for this week. I might stream tomorrow. I'm not too sure yet, but it'll just depend. I might go to a coffee shop to edit instead if I need to lock in because I got like nothing done on this video, which is okay because I enjoyed talking to y'all. God bless you guys. I appreciate all of you that hopped on. Much love. I'll try to let you guys know in advance when I plan on streaming, but a lot of times it's just like sporadic whenever I have free time. So, but yeah, I'll try to keep y'all in the loop. Thank you again. Love y'all. Peace.